Find an equation in slope-intercept form given the slope and a point. Okay, so our goal is to put this in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. But if we are given a point and the slope, then we have to start in point-slope form and change it to slope-intercept form. So point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where m, again, is the slope, and x1, y1 is a given point. You'll notice x and y must be in these equations, right? X and y is x and y. Let's jump in. Let's write an equation in slope-intercept form with the slope of 2 and passing through the point 3, 7. So if you see I have a slope and I have a point, you should be thinking point-slope form. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Write this out as many times as it takes for it to stick in your brain. And then we can plug in what we know, right? This is x1, y1. So I have y minus 7 equals 2 times x minus 3. This is point-slope form. To be in slope-intercept form, y has to be by itself. So my first step is to distribute. So I'm going to keep y minus 7 on the left, but 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. And now to get y by itself, I'm going to add 7 to both sides. So y equals 2x plus 1, and there's my answer. Let's do another. We're going to do a couple of these. We are going to write an equation in slope-intercept form with a slope of negative 3 passing through the point 2, negative 4. So here's x1 and y1. So once again, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, let's plug in what we know. Y minus a negative 4 equals slope of negative 3 times x minus 2. Notice on the left, I did y minus a negative 4. 2 negatives is a positive. So this gives me y plus 4. Now I distribute my negative 3. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 2 is a positive 6. Last step to get y by itself, I subtract 4 from both sides, and y equals negative 3x plus 2. Slope-intercept form. Let's do another one. Let's throw some fractions in. Let's have a slope of negative 2/3 with a point of 6, 8. So here's x1, y1. Again, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And let's plug in what we know. Y minus 8 equals negative 2/3 times x minus 6. Okay, great. No double negatives. We can just get ready and we can distribute. So I have y minus 8 equals negative 2/3 x. 2/3 times x is just negative 2/3 x. And now let's look at our fraction here. Negative 2/3 times negative 6 over 1. Well, 3 goes into 6 2 times, so negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4 over 1, which is just a positive 4. Last step, let's add 8 to both sides, and I end up with y equals negative 2/3 x plus 12. Let's do one more where the fractions are ugly. Let's write equation slope-intercept form where the slope is 3/4 and the point, x1, y1, is negative 5, 2. Okay, so y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Let's plug in what we know. Y minus 2 equals 3/4 times x minus negative 5. I have a double negative. Minus a negative makes it a positive. So inside my parentheses is the same as x plus 5. And I am ready to distribute. On the left, I still have y minus 2, and on the right, I have 3/4 times x, which is just 3/4 x. Now, when I take 3/4 and I multiply by 5, that's like multiplying by 5 over 1, I end up with 15 over 4. Now, that's not bad right there, but I need to add 2 to both sides. So, I'm going to take 15 over 4 plus 2 over 1. Okay, I need common denominators. So, looks like 4 wins. So that means I multiplied the bottom by 4, so I got to multiply the top by 4. So I have 15/4 plus 8/4. So my final answer, on the left I have y, then I have 3/4 x plus 23/4, because 15 plus 8 is 23, denominator stays the same. Good times.